Shalom. First off, I want to start up by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh. It's all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, by Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the name of his only begotten Son. That is Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Right? So I want to say double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, preaching his word in truth to society. I'm the brother Tazaban, the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord, well, with another video to edify. And I wanted to go in on the wicked, right? Who's coming and working is after the working of Satan, right? Is after all the deeds that the spiritual demon Satan would do, because when you go into the scriptures, you understand these things. There's a people on the earth that exudes these characteristics, right? And this is just one family of the family of the wicked, the Rothschilds, right? It goes deeper though, right? But these might be the creme de la creme. You talk about them, right? The bloodsuckers themselves. But let's get some precepts, man. This is Second Thessalonians 2:9. And I get this because you have to understand the characteristics that the Lord gives to a deceptive and an adversarially type of person, right? This is 2 Thessalonians 2:9. It says, even him, I'm going to start at 8. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed. And who are the wicked? And you go to Malachi 1. All right, let's get that. This is Malachi 1. And 4, it says, and whereas Edom, and you have to know who Edom is in the world today. It's very important. If the Lord speaks about a people whom he hates, whom he doesn't give any repentance, in the book of Obadiah, it tells you that the Lord is going to eradicate this entire family out of the earth. Why wouldn't people sit here and try to pinpoint who these people are in earth? Because obviously the Lord is like, hey man, he hates them so much that he's going to get rid of them. It says, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, right? But we will return and build the desolate places. Thus say Yahweh of hosts. It says, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness. When you go into a border, right, it goes into a surrounding, right? So this is where wickedness comes from, is the family of Edom. It says, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation. And when you go into that word indignation, it means righteous anger. It says, the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever. So the Lord is forever hating on these devils because he made them to be hated. The Lord said he has power to make one vessel unto honor and another vessel unto dishonor. And Esau is the vessel unto dishonor, and Jake, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the confusion of face, all the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel were the vessel unto honor. And even the 2/3, because when they come back into the kingdom, right, they're the loins of the elect. Because we will have children in the kingdom of heaven. It makes no sense that Esau was able to get into his kingdom. Ruffles, get over here. It makes no sense that Esau was able to get into his kingdom, have children, live these extravagant lives, pass things down to their children. But when we get our kingdom, there's not going to be any child having. Right? That makes no sense. Through the elect, the righteous will be brought back in the earth. Right? But it says back in 2 Thessalonians 2:8, it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed. We got who the wicked is, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, going into the prophets, and destroy with the brightness of his coming. Talking about the Lord coming back with that destruction. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all powers and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And these are the characteristics of those that come after the working of Satan. So these are the workers of Satan, right? Whose coming is after the work of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. Esau consistently deceives. Esau consistently deceives. Now the scriptures talk about, you get this. This is Malachi 1:14. It says, "But cursed be the deceiver." Who's the deceiver? It's Esau Edom. When you go into the word devil, it just simply means deceiver. It says, "But cursed be the deceiver." That's the lying wonders, right? Which hath in his flock a male, right? And voweth and sacrificeth unto the Lord a corrupt thing. And who did that at the beginning? Who sacrificed unto the Lord a corrupt thing? Who came with that off sacrifice? It was Cain. And Cain, that spirit came back into earth under Esau Edom, right? It says, "For I am," it says, "For I am a great king," said Yahweh of hosts. "My name is dreadful among the heathen." So there's a deceiver. The deceiver, the spiritual demon Satan, has somebody in the world that comes with that all deceivableness of unrighteousness, right? This is Esau Edom. He's the one that comes after the working of Satan, the so-called white man, all of his people, right? This is Job 2. And 1, I'll start at 1. It says, "Again, there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan, the spiritual demon, right, came also among them to present himself before the Lord." Right? So the spiritual demon Satan came to the Lord. What? Because he's one of his angels on the left-hand side. The Lord controls him. Satan has no power over anything. He does exactly what the Lord said. He was numbered among the sons of the Most High. Right? It says, and it said it right there. Again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. So obviously, when the sons of God came to present themselves, he was numbered among that lot. It says, "And Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou?" Right? Peep this. This is how the spiritual demon Satan gets down. And watch the parallels between that and Esau as a nation going into the scriptures, right? And going into history. It says, "And the Lord said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered, Yahweh. And Satan answered Yahweh and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it." Right? And this is the same way how Esau travels through the entire earth. Right? Habakkuk. Two and 5. It says, "Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, going into his philosophies. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home," right? Going here and there, neither keepeth at home, walking to and fro. It says, "Who enlargeth his desire as hell and as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people." Right? This is exactly how Esau gets down through the earth. He walks to and fro to the earth, just like Satan. This dude's coming is after working of Satan. It makes no sense how these people can own majority of the world's wealth, right? Just this one family can own a vast majority of the world's wealth, but you never see them, right? These devils are never held accountable for the state of the world, how banking is done. These devils control entire societies, right? Because what? They walk up and down on earth. This is that wicked family, right? Keep going. This is 1 Peter 5. 1 Peter, Salakia. 1 Peter 5 and 8, it says, be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, right? The deceiver, going in Esau, Edom. These are the spiritual, these are the spiritual aspects of who, of the purpose of the spiritual demon Satan, right? Be sober, be vigilant, for your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. You see? Seeking whom he may devour. And this is how Esau's blessing goes into the earth. He walks to and fro through the earth. When he sees somebody that has something that he wants, he covets it. Who covet it with an evil covetousness? Let's get that. It's Habakkuk 2 and 9. It says, woe to him that coveteth with an evil covetousness to his house. This is Esau. And how has he done that? He's gone through all these nations, and whenever he saw there any type of resource that he can capitalize and become richer with and hoard to himself, what did he do? He set up wars. He set up economic hitmen. He gave them loans that they couldn't pay back. And when they couldn't pay back, he put them in war. When they didn't want to work with him, he brought war to their door. This is the working of Satan, man. Devouring whom he may find, bro. It says, woe to him that coveted an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. And this is what Esau's done. He's heaped up all these riches. So now what? He's the greatest king on the earth. Inflation barely hits him, even though all these other countries are going rock bottom. Right? It's Job 20. $19. It says, because he had oppressed the poor and forsaken the, because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he builded not. This is that devouring that the scriptures speak of. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. The Lord is going to take all that from him. But ultimately, these are the characteristics of a devil, of the spiritual demon Satan. And this devil exudes all this within earth. Right? This is Isaiah 10 and 14. Only got two more. Close this out. Isaiah 10 and 14, it says, I started 13. It says, for he said, by my strength and by my hand have I done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people. That's wicked. You're not supposed to remove the bounds. And I have robbed their treasures. That's hey. It says, the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and destroy. And I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man, and my hand hath found as a nest the riches of the people. Right? Now going into that stealing, it says, and as one gathered eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth, and there was none that moved the wing or opened the mouth or peeped. This is his pride. This is his pride. This is going all the way back to his blessing in Genesis 27 to 40. I'm gonna just read it right here. It says, in thy sword shalt thou live, and shall serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. This devil exudes all these attributes. These are the wicked of the earth. Right? And the Lord is getting ready to snuff them out. But Lord willing, this is all edifying. And you know now who the devil is in earth. With that being said, I'm going to say, call Halal, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rukakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Shalom, brothers. Stay in the spirit.